Okay, so the other day we have started the planning. What planning? Escape planning. We have started. So I think we had some issues. So let's do one more time. Let's create, you know, this planning layout and everything fresh, and let's see. If that does not happen, we will go and do the if the file does not get uploaded, we can do manually. If that does not work, I mean the upload part does not work, I will show you how to upload the values manually. So I'm going into the same create planning layout for statistical key figure planning. Path is same. Of course, we have seen already. Just execute create statistical key figure planning layout, double click on it, and let us create a new planning layout. Okay, what I will do is KF FIG statistical key figure SKF planning. I'm just giving a code along with some description, create. Now here you have one lead column, one other column. So if I want, I can have one more lead column here, new lead column. Okay, I can have one more lead column. Now this is the lead column, this is the column. And here you can see a characteristic and you can see a key figure. Okay, you can see a characteristics and you can see a uh, key figure. So key figure is depending on the characteristic. You may have multiple characteristics, but all those characteristics are influencing the key figure column. Now, if you see over here in the edit, general data selection, we will have these items. You can keep all of them at the header level, or if you want, you can keep it as a variable so that you can see them while loading the values. Okay, so what our intention to do, we need one column as cost center, we need another column as statistical key figure, and we need the third column as value. So we are planning in the combination of cost center and statistical key figure. So we want to keep cost center, both cost center and statistical key figure at the line item level. So what we will do first, double click on the lead column, and here you just select one. I'm just selecting cost center, assign it on the left. Here you have got a star. Star in the sense it takes care of everything. This is the standard, the variable, we can say the name of the variable to this particular field, to this particular characteristic. So just check and confirm. If you don't enter whatever we have, this is a characteristic, just press enter and it comes automatically. If you want a different code to this, then what you need, just double click on this. You have one option over here. This select here, you can change this accordingly. Okay, check and confirm. Right. I want to keep one more lead column for statistical key figure. So keep your cursor over here, just select new lead column. You got a new lead column, double click on that, and this time enter statistical key figure. Remember one point, whatever the procedure I'm showing, this is applicable even for KP26. This is applicable even for KP26. So in KP26, instead of considering statistical key figure and cost center, we will consider activity type and cost center. Rest all same. The procedure is same. Okay, this I mean for statistical key figure planning is not that much important, but cost center planning is the most important activity. KP26 activity is the most important because that is going to be one of the month end activities, or you can consider it as one of the year end activities. Okay, so for product costing, KP26 is most important. Okay, so I'm selecting here statistical key figure, check and confirm. You will have the name as whatever you have here. If you want to change, double click here on this, and if you select here, and you can find over here. So I will say SKF, copy short text, it will be copied. Just press enter, check confirm. The same logic is applicable in the COPA reports also. Just understand it. It becomes easy when we do COPA. So we got a statistical key figure, we got a cost center, and we need to have an amount. Just double click on this. So current current plan value, you have multiple options here. Current plan value, maximum value, current actual value. So since we are doing it for plan, so let's select the same thing. And here, if you don't enter anything, the description is going to be like this. So double click on this, and you can say plan amount. Okay, short text, you can see T here, T here. So the medium text will come up there. So enter, check and confirm plan amount. So the line item is ready here. It means we are loading the values at this level. Now, so once you are done, whether it is open to accept the input values, just to confirm, go to formatting, ready for input, yes or no. And once you select it here, no data can be entered manually in the selected area. What does it mean? It means it is grayed out now. Earlier it was accepting, now we made it as grayed out. So what do you do? Just select the same thing, go back to formatting, ready for input. Now if you see here, it is showing in the white area. Data can be entered manually in the selected area. So it means it is allowing us to enter the value. Okay, then coming to the edit. In the general selection, controlling area, version, period, and fiscal year. So if you don't select the period, let us consider period. I don't want to consider period. I want to do year wise. So you don't require to enter period. Okay, fiscal year. So if you want to select, you can select period. Just select on the left side here, controlling area. Do you want to keep in the selection screen, or if you have only one controlling area, just select the same thing. And version is going to be one always, but I want to keep this in the selection screen, so select this is called variable. Now in the case of period, I want to select both from and to, and fiscal year also I want to enter in the selection screen. So remember these three things: version, period, fiscal year. These are selected here. This is what we call it as variable. Okay, just say check and confirm. Okay, the general data selection was changed. Now save it. Saved. So planning layout is saved. Go back. Now here in the planning layout, okay, here you have transport form. So with this, no, the moment you are saving it, the transport request did not get generated. In order to do that, just go here, transport form, make this selection. You can see a window. I want to have everything here. I'm selecting everything. I'm saying continue. So here you got a transport request. This how you will be moving the request to the next levels, next systems. Okay, this is how we will have to do. Okay, save it back. So this we will have to do in the case of layout. But whereas in the case of user defined planner profile, the TR gets appeared and you'll be saving there in that. Now coming to the defined user defined planner profile. So why do we require, when you go here in the in the posting, when you go here in the posting, so cost center, I'm going, of course we have seen this path already, KE 47, KP 47 something is there. I don't remember. So I'm going into the planning, and here statistical key figure KP 46, KP 47. This is to post the values. This is to view the values. So KP 46, if you see over here, you have got a layout. So if you take next, you can see the other layout. If you take the next, you can see the other layout. If you take the next, you can see the other layout. Of course, this is the last one. We have got three layouts. How did we get? This is based on the planner profile. So typically what does it mean is the planner profile will contain the layouts. Planner profile will contain these layouts. So because of that, we will be dealing this planner profile. Okay, define user defined planner profile, just execute. Here SAP all will give you the complete, and I've just copied it. Most of the times we will not use the standard one, we will copy it. So the in copying we'll get each and every combination. So select the same thing, double click on general controlling, so you can see these many combinations. Okay, but we are dealing with cost center and statistical key figure. So if you want to do KP26, we will have to use this. If you want to use KP06, the first one is important. So what are those that we will discuss later? Okay, so currently we are dealing with cost center and statistical key figure. So select the same thing, double click on the layout for controlling. Okay, you can see here, these are the layouts. We have created our own. So let me create that. Let me add it over here. I'm just deleting the existing one. Of course, you can keep it over here, but I'm just deleting that. Okay, now in order to keep our layout over here, go to new entries and select our layout. Our layout is escape, and I want to upload the values using the Excel sheet. So integrated Excel to be selected. You can give a specific file description, our system gets generated automatically. Okay. Now earlier we were discussing about, creating manually. Let us keep the program to generate a file description automatically. So press enter, select the same thing, select the same, double click on default parameters. So here I'm not selecting default and overview. Now here we will be getting the same thing. So select the same thing, double click on default parameters. Now you can see version period, from period to fiscal year. How did we get these? because these were selected as variable in our planning layout configuration. Okay, so version 0, period 1 to 12, and fiscal year 2019. Now I'm selecting overview. So now here you see file description generated has been generated. It happens automatically. So just enter. So select it over here. Now select enable macros. Now this is the file that we have. So just select them. Just select them. Control C. And here put it over here in the escape planning. Make sure this is saved in CSV file format. Okay, so I'm just removing the entire thing. What I will say here 1000, I will say 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 5, and I will say the other one we have is 2000 cost center, and this is the one. So let me just check whether we have 2000 cost center. KS03 1248. Yes, we have 1234 company code, sorry, cost center, and 2000 is also there. So no problem. So we can go ahead and use the same thing. Now save it. Make sure to save it in the CSV file format. It is already there in CSV file format. Just save it. Okay, I'm closing now. Closing the Excel. Going back to the configuration area. What we will have to do is save file description. I'm saving the file description now, saving the Excel layout, okay, and save this configuration. Back. Now save this default values, saving it. So preset parameters were saved. Okay, now you can see these two were selected. Now save it. You will have a transport request. Normally we will have a transport request. I don't know why we did not get now. Let us see. Back, back, back. Okay, normally we will get, but I'm not sure why we did not get now. Okay, now what we will have to do next, in order to upload these values, I mean using the Excel sheet, we have a transaction code KE13. So KE13, the same transaction code can be used even for KP26 values. Okay, now here select the relevant file and select the relevant description. This is the one what we have. So select the same thing. Okay, now just execute. Say hello. Oh my God. Okay, so let us run this in the manual way. So I think there is some issue here. Let us see, let us run in the manual. How do we run this in the manual? So again, go into the define user define planner profile, execute here. Let's see if we run in the manual, whether are we getting the same issue. ZSAP all, double click on general controlling. Okay, select cost center statistical key figure, double click on layout for controlling, select our layout. Now here we have selected default parameters since we are selecting this. So I don't want keep any integrated. I mean, I don't want an Excel. If I want, I can keep overview and default. Otherwise, you can ignore it. Just enter. Okay, press enter and save. So basically, now here we got the TR. Okay, basically I'm deselecting the integrated Excel. So I don't want to use the Excel. Now save it, go back. Now select this transaction code KP46. We have already seen the path, easy access, accounting, controlling, cost center accounting, planning, statistical key figure KP46 change. Just enter into this. Now make sure that you are in your planner profile. So our planner profile is ZSAP all. So select the same. Okay. Now you can see our layout in this. This is our layout. Okay. So version 0, period 1, 12, fiscal year, and just to say as overview. Now you have okay. So 12 PR, why are we getting this? Okay. So 1000, I'm just saying 1, 2, 3, 4. So why are we getting this? We should not get this. Okay, anyways, let's see. Let me save it. Changes. Okay, if I go here in the display, now I can see 1000 cost center and our statistical key figure was 12 PR. And if I say overview, I can view the amount. Okay, if you want to add further, of course you can add as many times as you want. KP46 again. Okay, now here go to the overview and you can see the amount here. Again, I can change the amount to 5000. You can change as many times as you want. Okay, but here the layout we have considered a different one. Now, in order to have our own layout, just select the planner profile, make sure that you are in that so you can save it. Okay, now this planner profile will be picked up always. Press enter. Now here change the layout, escape, and I'm saying 2019 fiscal year, go to overview. Now you can see the amount 5000. So 10,000 already posted. So you can see here 1000. Now, if you want, you can take one more cost center with 2000. I will say 4500 and I'll take one more. 1234 is our cost center. This time I will say 5500. Now, if you want, you can see monthly also. Select this one. Now, if I say period, you can see monthly. Why did we get this? Because we have selected distribution key as 2. 2 in the sense equally. So we got this equally. Okay, just save. You can see the same thing now here in KP47. I will say 1234 cost center R. I will say 1000. 1234 cost center. Statistical key figure is this. Overview. and we can see the values. You can see this. This is the cost center and this is the statistical key figure, and you can see this is the amount. Okay, in order to have the next cost center, you can select this. Oh, sorry, 1 second, not that one. Yeah, this is the one here. These are the ones. Now I'm selecting the next one. You can see the cost center 1, 2, 3, 4. If I select the previous one, I can have this. Same process, same icons you can see in KP26 also. You can see same. If I select now, if I click on this period, you can see period wise. It's the same, no change at all. Any questions? But it is not working through the Excel. I'm not sure why this is so. Normally it will work. Anyways, let's take a try during KP26, and even there also if it is not working, we don't have an option. But I think I should be having one document on this. I will share with you guys, not on the statistical key figure. I have this document on KP26. Okay, so I think the version was very old. I think 1509 or something, but it's the same. There is no change in that. The process is the same. Any questions? I think we also have some reports. So probably we can, if we check over here, we can find them on the statistical key figure thing. Okay, we can find them. Clear? Now, the leftover topic here in the cost center is the assessment. Okay, I did check yesterday as well, but still it's not at all working. Still it is not working. So I will have to refer my old things and see how best I can do on this. Now in the actual postings, period and closing, we discussed about periodic reposting, over distribution and assessment. Overhead, of course, will be discussed in our product costing. Then activity allocation is the one that we will be discussing, but this requires an activity type. So we will discuss once we start the product costing. Okay. And accrual calculation, we don't at all use. That's obsolete. Basically, we are not at all using that one. Okay. So that's about typically the cost center related stuff. Okay, and I will check once again the assessment part. Okay, and probably I will take one more time. I'll take one more trial, and if it works, then we will discuss that tomorrow. Otherwise, from tomorrow we can start internal order. And again, in the cost center, in the COPA, we will be discussing again the cost center. We have some topics to discuss. Again, we'll come back there and we will discuss. And on the cost center side, we have some other topics as well from the front end side. Okay, we can we can discuss them whenever the time comes up. Activity allocation. This is one of the important transaction code. KB21N. Again, this also will be discussed during our product costing thing because it requires an activity time. So there are some connected topics with the product costing. We will discuss once the product costing is once we start the product costing.
Okay.
Any other questions here in this?
Well, no question for now.
Okay, so let me take a try on the assessment part once again. And if not, we will be starting internal order from tomorrow.
All right.
Okay. If you don't have any questions, then we can wind up the session.
I don't have any question either.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Thank you. Bye.